Beautiful song. And now to challenge Peter, an Adelaide vocalist with a great feeling for the old standards. We don't get around much anymore. Here's Paul Tresnan.
Miss the Saturday dance. Heard they crowded the floor. Couldn't bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club. Got as far as the door. They were asking about you. Don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease. But nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates. Might have gone, but what for? Oh, it's different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Been invited on dates. Might have gone, but what for? It's awful different without you. I can't bear it without you, baby. You know that I love you. I'm gonna miss you, girl. Don't get around much anymore. I love you.
The audience meter tells one story, and what do our judges have to say about Peter, Paul, and No Mary?
No Mary.
Joan, what did you think?
Peter Millwood, nicely done, nice song, John Farnham song, Please Don't Ask Me. I think, Peter, you need to loosen up a little bit. Little thin on the top range, just off the note, right at that sort of top note, stretching it a little bit. But pretty song and nicely done, as I said. Just sort of feel it a bit more, loosen it up a bit, and I think it'll sort of come across a bit sort of better. Paul Tresnan.
You liked that.
My sort.
I saw you doing all of that.
I have to admit, it is my sort of music. This sort of music, music to smooch by. I love it. I mean, the Algonquin Club in New York. I can imagine Paul being there and just playing and singing, and fantastic. A standard, a classic song. I have to give it to Paul.
All right, Glenn, what did you think?
Well, I think that Peter's Farnham-esque voice was again very impressive, but I find him a bit constricted physically, and that sort of puts me off a little. Paul, well, in an age of Harry Connick Jr. and Vince Jones, he has a promising future. I liked his flair, and I liked his savvy, and I like him.
All right. Liz, what did you think?
I agree with the others about Peter. I think he needs to relax a bit. He's got a beautiful voice, and he looks great on screen. Paul, I think you call him a crooner, don't you?
You do.
And he looks great too. He's got a lot of confidence. I think I'll have to go for Peter, though, because I just love that song. All
right, well, that'll do it sometimes. It's a tough decision, but you can handle it. If you want to see Peter Millwood come back one more time, then you can clinch it for him by calling 0055 22379. Or if you like the silky smooth sounds of Paul Tresnan and you want to bring him back from Adelaide for the finals, dial 0055 22380. We'll return with the dance category and the